Right, ladies and gents, it's a beautiful day in the woods. It's a Thursday. We're honoured with Josh's presence, David, and the Jeff and Al. RAF Al.
G'day.
G'day. Got some shelters up. Dave's got the old player point over there. Have a look at that later on. Al with his little weird bag. There. What I come across, a bit of investigation from Josh last time he was here. Had a nice little man bag type thing. And Molly's on the back. It's could quite easily with the D-rings make this as a man bag, haversack. It's got loads of stuff inside and make a really nice admin necessary pouch. This thing costs 15 quid. It's unbranded, but you'd get all the other firms put their brands on it. It costs 15 quid. Shout out to Al. You see these? These are completely separate, ladies and gents, and they cost 6 to 8 quid just for these. It's 15 quid, and Al's plan is to put that on there. I got one, so I shouted out. Oh, Josh, got some old. Well, I'm told they're Ukrainian. I can't tell the difference between Ukrainian and Russian, but Josh has brought us down a main mill, and I feel a bit. If these are Ukrainian rations, I feel a bit. As an old soldier, doesn't matter, you know, what country they're from. You know, you feel an affinity with them, but I just think there's some bloke in Ukraine in his foxhole trying to dodge the, you know, the drones and that, and he goes into his Bergen or whatever, and he ain't got no food because we've got it here. Josh, did you rob these off the Ukrainians?
My lawyer says I'm not allowed to answer that.
No comment. No, but yeah, we're going to have rice and just throw that in. Just exactly the same as, I think it just these feel a bit bigger than the British ration packs.
Yeah, I've got some.
I don't know. Yeah, it's going to have some sort of literage on there. I'll have a look at that in a minute anyway. No, but cheers for that, mate. Oh, never a problem washing somebody some food. And we was going to have rice and a ration pack meal because we're banned from the Toby, so we're banned from the Toby, isn't it? And he mentioned a little old bloke, didn't he? The one with hollow legs. Oh, we're getting the brew on? Ah, oh, excellent. Right, ladies and gents, I will show you, because I'm going to do another film, working on a new shelter. I'm replicating the shelter I did before, but with just some improvements on it. But literally, that's how small it is. That is one side of it, and you can see the other side of it is up there. And I'll tell you what, that is not too standing out, is it? Right, yeah, it's a two-part shelter. There's one part of it and there's the other, but I mean, this fits in my smock bottom pocket. I'll probably do a separate film on that, ladies and gents. But yeah, it's nice with 5 people on a weekday. That's good skills, isn't it? It's good skills. Yeah, nice one. Nice one. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? What's that song? It's a beautiful. No, I won't sing. No, I won't sing. People just switch off straight. Yeah. Jeff, did you swell then?
Yeah, because I thought you was going to start singing.
Yeah, no. But you made a very good joke earlier on about Al being the cabin boy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I missed it, sir. Missed that one. But that was right, though. Al did a good funny earlier on, didn't he?
Yeah, apparently so. Al won't agree.
No, Al was the cabin boy. Oh, I'll tell you what, for me little scout kettle, made me set a little pouch for it, ladies and gents. Just a little drawstring pouch, a little bit. It's probably about 300D. And my scout kettle's in there. But what I've done is so I can put a bit of fire kit in there and stuff like that, and some stuff to get it going. because you've got the whole tube of the Scout kettle. Use that, shove your initial tinders down that, ladies and gents. Right, oh, and we've got the staple diet of all bushcrafters, Jacob's ginger cake there. But everybody's putting up shelters and that. David's doing some filming, I think, so I'll just give him a few moments. And there's Al's bum. Look at that big bum. Look, we've got a wide angle lens on it, innit? And yeah, I'm going to do it as a separate film. But yeah, there's the old shelter. Don't know which one's going to go up first, so I'll just give you a little teaser. German World War II oak leaf camouflage. Really is nice camo. Oh, this is just for all you camouflage sluts. And there's one lady in particular, I do call her a camouflage slut. She will love this camouflage. Very, very hard to get hold of material. Very lightweight. And it's a two-part shelter. This is just one part of it. But I'm going to do a full film on that. Right, ladies and gents, if we do anything remotely bushcrafty, I'll bring you back. Oh, and there we see, ladies and gents. Oh. A lot of banter, a lot of catching up with each other. Old Joss and his kit. Forley Raven.
I've got the heavy, really heavy duty stuff. You know, it'll come down, it'll probably snap it, but it will reduce it.
Welcome to MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
you're doing some, what do they call it, Tarpology?
Tarpology.
I'm sure somebody made that name up, mate, didn't they?
Aren't all names made up?
Oh, originally I suppose, yeah. But underneath that, so your legs are going to be, you'll be doing a Des Catty in that, so wouldn't you if you were sleeping in
that's
there?
why we were talking. Dave reckons if I come down a bit more, I can go out a bit more.
Yeah.
But this is just more of a just sit inside, have a cup of tea sort of thing.
Imagine, mate, seriously, if, say 40mm, mate, yeah, just shy of half a metre, there was, it went from there to there, so two sides of your tarp, and then how much far could that lift up?
Yeah.
Come down a bit, and then that would lift all of this stuff off your face, just for that one skirt round there, sir, of say 40mm. You know? And if you want to know about skirts, Alan. Oh yes. But you see what I mean? How much more effective would that make it as a shelter and as a plough point, mate?
I just think it looks awkward because obviously it's a odd shaped size tarp.
Yeah.
It's like a 2.2 by 2.5.
So, because it's a military one, so isn't it? Yeah, you know. Nice tarp, like the material on that. Make sure you got that when you go home. I'm just saying, sir.
I'll be checking your bags just in case.
Well, you're not touching my bag, sir.
Get Jeff to come off.
No, but serious, you know, put a strip around the bottom, mate. And you know, a little fat bloke, if you wanted that done, you know, a little fat bloke that could do that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'll have to go speak to him at some point.
But you see what I mean, mate? Even if you was to bastardise the other one, because you got two of them.
Yes.
So you could run it, imagine, because that would become so much higher, mate, wouldn't it? Like half a metre around the bottom on two sides. And here, do you know, with the other bit, you could come out and have like a, you see that, but on the other side, so exactly about there. See where we are there, mate? You see that going round?
Yeah.
Imagine another one, conical shape, so down there, and you pulled it out. How much would that stop the rain getting in
That
there?
would stop the rain.
But then that would only be a player point tarp then.
That would be, yeah.
But
if I
however,
was going to do that, I'd probably buy a separate tarp to do that, because this is my bivvying tarp.
Bivvying tarp, sir. But I mean, if you you do know somebody who's got some Marpat tarps, how's it go, sir? Now do that thing you do with your tongue. No. And it is better, mate. So I reckon to do that, if you've got a 3x3 tarp and then some material, because you're right, square makes it easier to do and just better, mate. If that was, you wouldn't need to drop it down too much, only it's about there, mate.
Yeah, I see
but
what
the
you mean as
whole
well.
thing,
you could put like a loop in here as well, hang a lantern on the other side.
Yeah, and you know, with the material, imagine, just say I cut that off there all the way round, yeah, and the original was still there, but then that was sewed there, so that conical shape was here.
Yeah.
And it keep the water and wind right off you, mate, wouldn't it? And you can just bow a little bit to go in and go out. I keep meaning to do one, sir, but again, I'm over there, sir, doing
your bits.
my little bits and that, sir. But just if somebody always loved the old player point, because they're becoming quite popular, I keep seeing them on people's films. I don't know why, but then like the legs are hanging out and stuff, and your face is smooth.
I wouldn't sleep underneath a player point.
No, your face is smooshes up against the top, because if that's lifted with a 40mm, 40 centimetre, half a metre, just below half a metre, mate, lifted up, you've got so much more room in there, you've got so much more height in it, and if you had that sort of thing that come round and pulled out, that'd make a nice little shelter, one you could sleep in, you know. But anyway, won't go too much into shelters, because today's been a bit of a shelter thing. Oh. Is that the old
What's that, sir?
the rations?
Yes, sir.
What are their brew kit? Because all these European ones.
This one didn't have a brew kit, annoyingly.
Oh, is that an American one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we don't talk about them. Nobody talks to them. Nobody talks to them. No, but a lot of the European, all the French ones and all that, they're really poncy brew kitting. But I mean proper.
The brew kits you get in these are literally just a packet of coffee, a packet of dried milk, and a packet of sugar, and that's it.
Yeah, because even the new British Army ration packs, the brew kits are not like they were at all. Well, just because you're right out there, sir, don't mean I'm not going to capture you. I'll tell you what, get that away so it don't burn. There's that. Because in here we've got the ubbly bubbly Uncle Ben's boiling in a bag. And if you match that up with a ration pack, you get a decent meal, don't you, sir?
Yes, it. Nice little lunch.
But you see what I mean there, Al? There's that little thing, mate. That's the bit you'd lie underneath, and the other bit's going to be the roof. And the sides pull in. They don't have to pull in, but if you want them to pull in, they will do. You know what I mean? Because I ain't going to cut nothing. I'll just make another tab halfway up, and then you pull it in and drop it down. And the other bit will stay on the outside. But yeah, I'm going to probably have something to eat and mess about with that. And Jeff, what's Jeff got? Oh. Look at that. He's got bacon, bacon sarnies with mushrooms. Oh, have we got Jamaica ginger cake? Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure what that is, so I'll just have that on its own next time I come out. Yeah. But I do feel like some little, you know, Ukrainian bloke, soldier, like sitting in his little foxhole going, "Somebody's nicked me ration," and it was like, well, it wasn't me, it was Jeff. Jeff is the ration thief. Well, very nice. Beautiful day, mate, isn't it? Beautiful day. Right, ladies and gents, obviously Jeff's table. Oh, points to Al because he bought a camouflage bag in the woods. Good skill, sir.
Green and black.
Yeah, I'm going to make one. But yeah, so there's a ration pack meal there, and if the Uncle Ben's boiling a bag of rice, seriously guys, you've got to, you know, you get 4 in the box, throw them in your kit, they're way jacked, and they really pump up, you know, had out a meal and that. Oh. No, you're on it, sir, you're on it. Oh, so you have an egg, bacon and mushrooms? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Hollow Leg. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now, ladies and gents, and get that in my belly. And here we have Al, obviously, still thinks he's in the airman's mess. So do that again, with your little tablecloth there, sir, and your...
Green and water, sir.
Yeah, oh yes, sir.
Serving.
Serving you want, but you're going a bit combat on because you're having it out of a tin, you know, a mug, sir. No, good skills, skills.
Yeah.
We won't mention you forgot your plate, but never mind. And them Ukrainian rations we'll have next time, mate. Them ones there.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but he's right though, mate. The old boiling a bag rice really do work well, mate. Don't they? Have that out. Yeah. Josh over there doing Josh things. Oh, and David's probably doing filming over there, and I'm being a right nosy twat. So, are you going to stick that butt pack on that, mate?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
When I get home now, I'm good now.
Oh, I know I'm going to do it now. No, but just see how if it works, and if it don't, mate. Because you could always lasso that to the top anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Top of your burger if you want as an extra admin pouch.
Yeah.
But, oh, I need to sit down and get some food in my belly. Right, ladies and gents, Josh, the boss, was just talking about little lightweight hammocks that you could have and just set up and, you know, take up no space and things like that. So, and this is one I made earlier. I haven't used it in about 2 years. Knotted, couple of carabiners, Swedish M90 camo. Oh, it's a lot wider than that. So. You can't have this one, mate, because David Fair says
it's already
when
been
I
ditched,
die,
mate.
yeah, when I die, David Fairs has
It's already been
got his
ditched,
name
mate.
down for this one, mate. But I'm making a shelter out of that material as well, or that camouflage. But have a little sit in there, sir. Should be okay. I mean, we're both big lads. Fuck it.
Right, this is the ultimate weight test.
If anything goes, it should be. I'm hoping it's a paracord, but that is proper 450. That should be okay, mate.
I think it's just a paracord pop.
Yeah, it's stretching. Oh, it's still there, mate. It's still there.
No, I think I just seen that. Oh no, no.
No, that was that pulled out
It
of
was
there.
the paracord.
Yeah,
Well, I am going to go up a little bit. You see what I mean? So I'll get
yeah,
in it.
yeah. Fair enough, mate. 'Cause I thought that was far too high, but it's got to settle on your own weight anyway. But I've always carried that, mate. I know if I get that out on any given day, I'll just go to sleep when I put in it. And that was designed just so you could flick your feet up into it, mate, and have a little snooze. Lightweight, because it's always got to be with you. If it's too big and you're cutting down on your weight, then you're not going to have it with you, mate. But we was talking about that, sir. And is that not exactly what you were thinking?
That's precisely what I was thinking. Because the problem with the DXL, the DDXL,
It's too big to bring out on a day, mate, isn't it?
it's huge.
Yeah. But not only that, it's a hammock seat as well, isn't it?
Well, we can now confirm that your hammock takes that. Oh,
It's just paracord set them. Oh, you off the ground there, mate. And all I designed it was so you get your head there and you can flick your feet up in it, mate. Yeah.
145 kilos this can support.
Yeah. Fair enough, mate. Well, it supports me, so I would imagine I'm the same as you. But that's all it was, mate. And again, once you've settled it in there, you want it a bit higher if you're using it as a hammock seat. And that thing, it will support your back as well. So you can use it as a seat or a hammock. So
Yeah,
if you want
if I shuffle a bit more forward.
yeah, then you can use the back as a seat. I was going to elasticate the back on one of these things, but you see what I mean? That's all it was, mate. Just so you could bring it out, and I guarantee you can put your head that side and just flick your feet up into it and be very, very comfortable. And I've probably carried that for the last 2 years, never had it out.
Well, there you go then. It's had a bit of an airing.
Yeah, and that's comfortable to sit in like that as well, mate. Yeah, and if you're going to use it like that, it's always best to have one end a lot higher than the other, your head end a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you shove that a little bit more, mate, just shove up a little bit more. That's it. Right. And then just flick your feet in it. So don't worry about that, mate. I'm tight wad here, innit? Fucking hell. Put your head back. And you know, it's got a bit more material to pull around you, but it's not meant to be, you know.
I don't think I'm perfectly centred.
No, you're not. But again, so you will go into it a bit more, but it's not meant to be like a DD front line or anything like that. Just something you can bring out. And I could kip in that every day of the week and twice on a Sunday. And if you had a little pillow or something, that'd be nice for your head, mate. Go a snooze when you've had your dinner, because you've got all that room at that end as well, so you could do with shuffling the back down a bit. But you see the purpose of that, mate? So that's something I've probably made 1 or 2 of them as it goes, but that's the dog's danglies.
Something you can use the marpat for.
What, mate?
Make a hammock out of it.
Oh no, you can't destroy my pots up on a hammock, mate. But yeah, no, I'd love to be able to get the material again, mate. Can't even remember where I got it, but you know, I had things like that early doors and that. But it will, if you shove down, you'll get your shoulders in it. You don't have to. I'm not telling you what to do, mate. But again,
Well, it's concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm looking at getting one
Yeah.
from yourselves, commissioning the mighty wad.
The mighty one. So stick your head right back, mate. And that's it. You're pulling it back a bit. Get your boots right inside, sir. Go on. You can do it. I'm not worried about you getting dirty. It's a bit of field kit.
No,
You
that's
still-
normally how
Yeah.
I would lay.
But you see what I mean, mate? That's just enough to bring out with you. You've got it with you all the time. And if you want a little snooze, or you wanted to get your kit off the wet ground and stuff like that,
Right.
your big Bergen and that. And it's just meant to be big enough so you can flick your legs up into it.
Yeah.
All right, mate. We'll
That's
have a little.
actually really comfortable.
Yeah. Especially when you know how to set it up just for you. Like that's the first time you've ever sort of been in one of them,
Yeah.
mate. But yeah, I can't do the camouflage material, but obviously,
Mate, even if it's not camouflaged and it was just a straight up green
yeah, parachute silk.
parachute silk.
Oh, very lightweight. But what you have to do, you can get these, mate. You don't need the full-on carabiners. They need to be
Rated for like human weight.
but these are not climbing ones. But again, you can probably get two for about 12 quid or something like that. 6
Yeah, I
quid
got
each.
a couple
Yeah, you know.
strapped on my Bergen.
And all I do is knot the paracord every 6 inches or so you can get it how you want, mate. That's not bad. You'll go a kip in there, wouldn't you?
I would happily have a kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, you're going to have to pack that down and fold it up for me. And you can't have that one because when I die, David Fair says he wants that
I'll
one.
have to fight him for it.
Dave, I made you one of them very similar about 10 years ago, mate.
Yeah, a bit smaller than that one, lightweight,
Yeah.
Still got it.
Yeah, and you still use it, mate, didn't you? Parachute silk though, wasn't it, mate?
It's ultra light.
Yeah, proper ultralight.
Ultralight.
But I have got at home, and this is just for you, Josh, some, it's parachute material, but it's to a massive big cargo chute. Yeah, a very
Not
heavyweight.
that fat.
No, I'm not saying you're that fat, mate, but it's more than like your parachute silk, mate, which will be enough because it holds my weight. But again, yeah, I'm sure we can sort something out, mate, and it's just a bit of webbing sewed through there and that, through the loop. You can either use it as a seat or as you're doing, sir. If I walk away, you'll get your head down, won't you? But I'm sure we can work something out, mate, yeah?
Ah. Oh, God.
But that was exactly what you was on about, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely. So I see Dave's one. He's got like a little fanny pack for him.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be pretty good.
But yeah, that's a nice camouflage though. I've got a shelter to make out of that material. Anyway, I'll leave that there. And Dave with the little dark horse. Because I don't mean haranguing you. There's a word, haranguing you.
Yeah.
It's like one below bullying you. I know you're making the pouches and all that, but every now and again, make something for you.
Yeah.
Just get away from the, you know.
I know, yeah, you keep talking about making a rucksack and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, and doing a few bits for yourself.
Yeah, we'll do, yeah.
You know, it just it's like a busman's holiday, I think the expression is.
Yeah.
And there we go. So you bring this over and go, oh, it's not as good as your ones, Eddie. Right, bollocks. Right, there's the answer to that, mate. I've known you long enough. That's fucking lovely bit of work, mate. Look, all the binding and that. And this is like the heavy, as you say,
Yeah, it's heavyweight.
the heavy Frost River type
Yeah.
thing, mate. You made your own strapping, Dave. I wouldn't do that, mate. I'd lose it. I'd lose it. You know what I mean? I'd use some brown nylon strapping, but no.
No, I was just trying to keep it in keeping with the rest of it, you know.
That's like your good OCD. Because when you're making stuff and you're selling stuff, and if it ain't just right, you won't have it, will you?
No,
and you certainly wouldn't send it out with your name on it, would you?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you're quite critical of what, you know, how
You are,
things
yeah,
are, yeah.
same as I am, mate. But no, that's a beautiful bit of kit, mate. Obviously, you're not selling them, we've just made it.
No, I just made it for myself.
So-
I've made, yes, you know, I've made quite a few over the years, and I keep modding, and they never get them right. That's actually pinpoint quite a nice size. I know it's mostly, as you said, not you like yours bigger.
A little bit bigger, mate, but that's just...
you know, I've done bigger ones, done smaller ones, so trying to get it right, quite nice size.
Because it's got a nice little clip on there, mate.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made your strapping in that,
Yeah,
mate.
you know, if I'd
And
done
that's
it,
double layered.
like certain things you see later on, I thought, well, I should have done black webbing and black
Never
buckles,
mind,
but
mate.
I think it's not the suit, you know. It's not, but then,
But again, that's you being super critical, mate,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So
And I
I've
know
done-
what you like, because I'm roughly the same, mate.
got pockets in it and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And that's the lid.
Yeah,
That's top there, mate. This stuff's beautiful, mate. That's proper solid, isn't it?
yeah. So yeah, just got some pockets in there, and
Bits and bobs. And when you put your little pouches in, they all go in
yeah,
a
that's
nice
not
way.
one of mine. I just have that,
Yeah.
grab that in there. But I will make something go in there.
Yeah, it's a nice little shoulder bag,
Yeah,
mate.
it is. It's
Nothing-
quite like the size of it.
Yeah, nothing flash, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's a quality bit of work, mate. Look, all the binding on it and that. And canvas and that, because this stuff, as soon as you cut it, it starts fraying, doesn't it? Yeah, it is horrible. And you've like really come across and you've got that proper on it, mate. And probably a lot bigger than it appears on the camera. No, nice one, mate.
Yeah,
Coming over with a little sneaky. I know it's not as good as yours. I was like,
oh no, it's not the detailed of making a rucksack, but you know.
No.
I mean. But yeah, that's quite good.
yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. It's proper in with the, you know, I love the colour scheme, mate. The black and the brown go together. I wouldn't have thought about that. But you actually, I mean, even things like this, so you can put your gloves on.
Yeah, put my gloves on there.
Yeah, you know, a little carabiner and that, mate. And one on the other side, you know.
I always have them because I like that, you know, ability to do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just bang on it, mate. And a proper, like, goes, mate. I mean, people will give you good money for that. But I know,
It's not,
by the time it took you to make one and all the materials,
yeah.
and then get it all up, it's a pain to work with, mate, or it's a lot more difficult to work with Canoa and Island. But then somebody would go, oh, that's a lot of money, and they'd go, well, you sit there for, you know, best
Make
part
one.
of a day and make one.
Yeah, and that's why Frost River was selling for like 150 quid each. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
minimum.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
And they're made in Vietnam, in somewhere, you know, I don't know, don't quote me on it, mate, but they're not like made in the UK or USA or something. That's a nice bit of kit, mate. Yeah, proper like that.
no, I appreciate it, mate.
No, nice one. I like that, and it sort of really goes with all your kit and that as well, mate. Because you like everything. I don't mean like to match OCD, but you like it just to be so, don't you?
Yeah.
There's no wrong with that whatsoever, mate. No.
Yeah, I'd feel weird if I went out with like a brown top and a blue pair of tailbacks. It wouldn't match.
No, fair enough, mate. What I'm going to do is going to come over, mate, just have a quick look at your little setup there. Yeah, just you've done all your filming and that, mate, yeah? Just because that's the Hellsport, mate, yeah? See, now that is like what I would say a player point that you could actually sleep under and keep sort of dryish, if you know what I mean, mate.
I've had it for years.
Yeah, because you had two, didn't
I
you?
had two, yeah, and I sold one off because I didn't really use it.
Yeah.
And but the one on its own is perfect.
Yeah.
It packs up really quite small for the size of it.
Yeah.
It's easy to put up when you get the right temp piece with
Yeah.
it, and you just run it off a ridge line.
There's line. Yeah. Well, you could use a pole if you
but
if you wanted.
put a ridge line up really easy.
Yeah. I know you're not going to do it, but imagine if they had like 40 centimetres, yeah, all the way around the bottom, and it dropped off vertically.
Yeah.
That'd lift that up and it'd create so much more room under there. I know you're not going to do it,
No,
but I am. And then you see around the front here, a bit of conical shape that comes around the front, which you'll pull out. Remember, like the Tarpology thing?
Yeah.
That had that thing in there, and that'd keep the rain right off you.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I see me doing. LK35, sir, quality kit,
35.
very nice. And like I say, well, I'm not here to. Oh, you've replaned on the birch bark there, sir, haven't you?
Yeah.
And all your
Take that
pouches
away.
fit nicely in there, sir.
Yeah.
But I do like this. Nice bit of kit.
Quite heavy, like nicely made. You know, look,
Yeah.
even the eyelet's all heavy duty. You know,
Yeah. And even there, because that's how you see quality, mate.
Yeah.
But they've reinforced it and that. Yeah, no, nice one, nice little setup, mate. You'd be quite happy in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Des Catty's, his legs would still stick out the end, wouldn't it? But yeah, my idea on that is 40 minutes all the way around the bottom, just to lift it up, and that skirt would drop vertically, and then you tie it out anyway. And a little conical thing around the front there, mate, only about sort of where that eyelet is there, coming round, so you can get into it and it'll give you a lot more coverage. But yeah, I do like that, mate. I'm not going to ask you the price because soon as you say Hellsport, but you've had it for years, mate, ain't you?
I'll put it in the bring it by.
Bring them by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, something like this flogging one. Then I bought the other one off Tamarack Outdoors, who were
Yeah.
selling them. And then I put them together and thought it's pointless. But it works great as a one day, you know, for whatever you want to do, an overnight or something. So one side works great. Don't need the other side.
because there's a resurgence, because somebody it's a bit bushcrafty, old school, of the old Polish lavus, mate.
Yeah.
I always found them too small, mate.
Yeah.
Too
no,
small.
Too small and too heavy.
Yeah.
But people love them, so it's
Yeah.
up to them, innit, you know.
You get, you know, a thing put round and a zip in. It's workable, I suppose, but you need to get rid of that middle pole. But then I'll see why don't people, you know, like Tim's thing, where he's just replaced the, and then But yeah, just make sure you've got a lot more room inside there. No, anyway, mate, I do like that. It's a nice bit of kit there, nice little setup, and it looks oldie worldy as well. Yeah, yeah. Not like go outdoors, you know what I mean, did you? Nice one. Right, ladies and gents, for a beautiful day in the woods. Oh, Jeff's asleep. And just having a little pack up now, slow pack up. God, you're a bit previous, sir. Mind you, got an hour's drive, ain't you? 40 minutes. Fair enough. Worth coming out, innit? Just to get, yeah, out the house, mate.
Dave home and then drive home yourself.
Yeah, no, nice one, mate. Oh, ladies and gents, if you've, I'll leave it there. If you watched me film this far, as always, I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Bye.